ever wondered how a car that screams success today can quietly destroy your bank balance tomorrow? Luxury cars look like success, but many of them lose value shockingly fast. Some drop more than half their price in under 5 years. Before we start, think about this. Would you rather look rich today or stay rich tomorrow? Let's count down the luxury cars that lost half their value in under 5 years and why it happens. Number 7, Jaguar XJ, 2011, around 85% depreciation. When this car launched, it was a radical departure for Jaguar. It ditched the old world styling for a modern, aggressive look that still commands attention today. With a 5.0-liter V8 pushing 385 horsepower, it offers thrilling acceleration and an interior that feels more like a private jet than a car, complete with a virtual instrument cluster and wraparound wood veneer. The main reason is reliability perception. The market treats British luxury cars with extreme skepticism once the warranty expires. While the engine block itself is robust, the ancillary systems are brittle. We often see issues with the water pumps and plastic cooling pipes cracking, leading to catastrophic overheating if not caught immediately. Enthusiasts often note that the XJ is the best driving limousine in its class, thanks to its lightweight aluminum chassis. However, the electrical gremlins, random warning lights, infotainment glitches, and sunroof rattles drive resale value into the ground. By year 5, the Jaguar XJ still looks like a $50,000 executive cruiser, but the market prices it like a risky gamble, making it a cautionary tale for new buyers. Number 6, Audi A8, 2008, around 90% depreciation. This is the car that starred in the movie The Transporter. It represents the pinnacle of German engineering from the mid-2000s. It features the legendary Quattro all-wheel drive system and an adaptive air suspension that provides a ride quality often described as magic carpet. The interior fit and finish set the standard for the industry, with buttons and dials that feel incredibly substantial. The main reason for its plummeting value is the complexity of service. Specifically, the timing chain service on the 4.2-liter V8 engine. Unlike most cars, the timing chains are located at the back of the engine, right against the firewall. To change the tensioners or guides, you have to drop the entire engine and transmission out of the car. That is a $4,000 labor bill on a car you just bought for $8,000. Enthusiasts describe the D3A8 as timeless, a design that ages gracefully without looking dated. But the financial realities of maintaining the air suspension struts and the complex electronics mean that one major failure totals the vehicle effectively. The market sees risk rather than reward, making it a cautionary tale for new buyers. Number 5, BMW 7 Series, 2006, around 92% depreciation. The E65 7 Series was controversial when it launched, but today its sheer size and presence are undeniable. It introduced the world to the iDrive system and featured active anti-roll bars that kept this massive sedan flat in corners. Under the hood, you typically find a 4.8-liter V8 that delivers a commandingly smooth surge of power. The main reason it is so cheap is the notorious N62 V8 engine issues, specifically the valve stem seals. Over time, the rubber hardens and fails, allowing oil to leak into the combustion chamber. The result is a cloud of blue smoke every time you accelerate away from a stoplight. Fixing this requires specialized tools and dozens of hours of labor. Additionally, the alternator bracket gasket is prone to leaking oil, a $5 part that costs $2,000 in labor to replace. Enthusiasts often say that when it works, it is the ultimate driving machine of its segment. But the fear of the blue smoke of death keeps prices suppressed. By year 5 and beyond, the 7 Series still offers executive comfort, but the maintenance backlog is usually terrifying, making it a cautionary tale for new buyers. Number 4, Range Rover Sport, 2008, around 88% depreciation. Nothing says old money quite like a Range Rover. The first generation Sport gave buyers the badge, the commanding driving position, and a supercharged V8 option that sounded absolutely feral. It blends off-road capability with on-road presence in a way few other SUVs can match. The main reason for the drop is the air suspension system. The rubber airbags that support the vehicle's weight eventually dry rot and leak. When they fail, the compressor burns out trying to keep the car level, and you come out one morning to find your luxury SUV sitting on its bump stops undrivable. Furthermore, the electrical systems in these vehicles are notoriously temperamental. From parking sensors to instrument clusters, the wiring looms are complex and prone to corrosion. Enthusiasts note that the off-road ability is genuine, but most of these cars never leave the pavement. The market punishes them for their complexity. By year 5, the Range Rover Sport still projects an image of wealth, but the repair bills often exceed the monthly payments of a new car, making it a cautionary tale for new buyers. Number 3, Porsche Cayenne S 2005, around 90% depreciation. A Porsche for under $10,000 sounds like a dream. The first generation Cayenne saved the company, offering legitimate sports car handling in an SUV body. The interior is draped in thick leather, and the 4.5-liter V8 provides a soundtrack that reminds you of the brand's racing heritage. The main reason is a specific engineering oversight: the plastic coolant pipes running through the valley of the V8 engine. Porsche used plastic instead of metal, and after years of heat cycles, they burst. When they do, they dump coolant directly onto the transmission housing and starter motor. Updating these to aluminum pipes is a mandatory reliability upgrade, but it is labor intensive. Additionally, the drive shaft carrier bearings are known to fail, causing a violent thumping beneath the center console. Enthusiasts often describe this as the best handling SUV of its era, period. But the Porsche tax on parts where a simple sensor costs 3 times more than it would for a Volkswagen scares away the average buyer. By year 5, the Cayenne still has exotic appeal, but it demands an owner with deep pockets or a wrench in hand, making it a cautionary tale for new buyers. Number 2, Mercedes-Benz S-Class 2008, around 85% depreciation. The W221 S-Class is often cited as the best-looking modern Mercedes. It has flared wheel arches and a road presence that commands respect. Inside, it is a technological tour de force featuring night vision, radar cruise control, and seats that massage you while you drive. It is the gold standard of luxury sedans. The main reason it falls into the budget category is the airmatic suspension and the 7-speed transmission. The conductor plate inside the transmission is a known failure point, often requiring a replacement that must be coded to the car by a dealer, locking out independent mechanics without the right software. Also, the electronics are incredibly dense. If the central gateway module fails, the car can essentially forget it has an engine. Enthusiasts note that the build quality of this generation is superior to the one that replaced it. However, the fear of a 4-figure repair bill for a single suspension strut keeps values low. By year 5, the S-Class still feels like a palace on wheels, but the maintenance schedule is brutal on resale, making it a cautionary tale for new buyers. Number 1, Maserati Quattroporte 2006, around 93% depreciation. This is the ultimate example of champagne taste on a beer budget. Designed by Pininfarina, powered by a Ferrari-derived 4.2-liter V8, and sounding like a phone car, the Quattroporte is pure Italian emotion. It is undeniably beautiful and makes arguably the best noise of any sedan ever built. The main reason is the transmission. The early models use the Duo Select automated manual gearbox. It eats clutches every 20,000 miles. A clutch replacement service can cost upwards of $4,000 to $5,000, half the value of the car. On top of that, you have sticky buttons, where the interior rubber coating melts into a gooey mess, and cam variators that can fail and destroy the engine. It is a masterpiece of design, but a disaster of reliability. Enthusiasts describe the driving experience as soulful and unmatched, but the market treats it as a ticking time bomb. By year 5, the Quattroporte still turns heads like a supercar, but it is financially ruinous for anyone but the most dedicated mechanic, making it the ultimate cautionary tale for new buyers. And that is our countdown of luxury cars that lost half their value in under 5 years. These cars impress on the road, but depreciation hits hard. The reality is that while the purchase price has dropped, the maintenance cost has stayed at the $100,000 level. If you are buying new, it is a warning. If you are buying used, it could be an opportunity, but only if you know how to turn a wrench or have a very friendly relationship with your bank manager. Which car surprised you the most? Would you dare to own the Maserati, or would you play it safer with the Lexus we did not mention? Let us know in the comments, and do not forget to like and subscribe for more automotive insights.